coffee time. So I did play one in-game day off stream just because it was giving me trouble, and then I was like, of course there is an update. I made sure to do that. But it was still giving me trouble for some reason, so I did play one in-game day before the stream started, and it seems to be working now, so. Oh, you bought Good Pizza on Steam? Oh my gosh, I'm happy you like it. Okay, let's get this ad over and done with. You already know. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy you got pizza on Steam. I know once I switched from mobile to the Steam version, I was really happy with the differences. Oh yeah, it's definitely a little bit more challenging with the mouse for sure. Or I can, I guess I have nothing to compare it to. I mean, I've played mobile, you know, food games before, but I've never played pizza on mobile. And I know some people think it's easier than on PC. So I can imagine, yeah, it's probably hard to transition. Hi, Melody. What I'm really digging though about the PC version is all the awesome things that are included with the Steam version, like how the Peach event comes with the Steam Pass, so you don't have to buy, you know, the Chef Pass. So that was really cool. And like the fact that you've probably been in stream when I mentioned this, but a lot of like the microtransaction based items are available on the Steam version using the diamonds. Hi, Lady Aya. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the fact that I got that. I'm really happy with it. And even though like the auto buddies are a bit more of a grind because you're using cash versus the diamonds, so it is a bit more of a grind in the beginning. I think it was just really sound investment. But you know, not everyone can get the PC version. So I can see how some, you know, they have to stick with the mobile. But if you have the opportunity to get the PC version and you know you have a PC and you're playing the mobile, I would definitely recommend getting the PC version. Super nice. Oh, Melody, I'm doing so well. How are you? Got a lot done today. I'm really happy I had enough time to even play, to even stream at all. Like, it was a crazy busy weekend, so I didn't even honestly think I was gonna be able to stream. One of those. Hi, Benjamin. Do you guys like my new cash register and tip jar? It is freaking cute. You know, I'm feeling like a decent stream. I might not be on coffee for very long, but as far as streaming in general, I think like a good couple hours. I did a lot this weekend. I feel like I deserve it. You gotta treat yourself, and some people find gaming lazy, but honestly, or like compared to like other hobbies, But I mean, like, everyone has their hobby. I think everyone should just enjoy what they like. If it's not hurting anyone, you know? What am I even making? Iced latte. Iced lavender. Yeah, and I can tell I've been playing a lot of the Good Pizza game because it's, you know, specifically for the PC version that I have. And this I'm playing through an emulator, so I can just tell it's just not as, you know, click intuitive as the, you know, rightfully so the pizza game is made for PC. Yeah, it's not as intuitive, and I'm doing like movements from the pizza game because like where you can move your cursor to the right side of the screen and it'll drag the screen over without having to hold anything. You can do that with a cup, like if you're holding a drink like this, but I mean like just the cursor in general, it'll drag the screen over in the PC version. And I keep doing that. I notice. I'm playing good coffee, not good pizza. Yeah, the register is so freaking cute. Oh my goodness. I'm really digging it. Yeah, Norris, for real. I'm laughing at myself because I notice I keep doing that. It probably looks stupid. Oh well. Syrup savvy. Ooh. Let's go, baby, to the moon! To the moon! We're getting our gems up. You guys already know we're watching the ad. Let's get it. Yep. Hi Roka, thanks for joining. Sprinkles, no, chocolate chips. Ooh, I almost put sprinkles. Hi Roni. Whoa, thank you for liking the live, Norris. I appreciate that. Ice latte, go! You know, I've noticed Tapblaze has been really pumping out the bug updates lately. So hopefully they're and you know what, they did respond to my email because I actually needed a response. I finally got a response from them. So, and they've been pumping out all those updates on the bugs. So hopefully, you know, maybe they'll do a chapter 2 update soon. I can't say anytime soon, but honestly, with how fast they're pumping out those bug updates, I really hope so. Like they did 2 updates in a row on the 10th and the 11th, both for bugs. So 2 updates back to back. That was pretty cool. Only on day 3 on the pizza, one on Steam. Oh, that's okay. You're gonna catch up in a flash, honestly. Oh, I already steamed that bad boy. Whoops. Alright, strawberry fresh. Hi, Ray. Sanaya, thank you for liking the live. Dang, baby, that drink was like 50 bucks. It's like Starbucks. Chocolate latte with sprinkle of color and a dash of cocoa. 50 bucks for one drink. And chocolate, yes. Yes, Ray, I'm so happy you popped into the live. That was like perfect timing that you were just thinking of the game. Your phone hears you. Your phone is listening to you. Aw, nuts. No, that's why, like, if you, you know, if you Google search something or if your TV or YouTube is linked with all your other stuff, like how YouTube is linked with your Gmail, and whatever you Google, it's gonna like recommend it from your cache and cookies and all that jazz. But yeah, no, they're definitely watching. Ah, shucks. Get over here. You know, I noticed that with that bug update, it's not like something crazy big, but a couple of the phrasing of the drinks have changed a little bit too. It's still all the same drink, it's nothing too crazy, but they did add a couple like different sayings in there. Hello, spies. Yeah, say hello to the spies for real. Sugar rush. 1, 2. Oh, shucks. 1, 2. 6 parts milk. Sprinkles. Oh my goodness, I just literally can't wait for chapter 2. Oh, I've said this so many times, but I've checked for the update. I check for the update multiple times a day. It's ridiculous. Ah, nuts. No repairs. Let's go, let's go. Miffy, thank you for liking the live. Alright gang, you already know we're saving up our gem jams. Let's get this ad over and done with. Thank you for hanging out.
Those with Robinhood Gold can enjoy a
Okay, 1 latte with chocolate. Okay, so just 1 mocha and 1 regular latte. Oh yeah, I know a couple of people have wondered like why some of the tasks automatically check off, and I just think if you do that on a regular basis, that task, it automatically checks it off for you. I notice it does that quite often. Yeah, chapter 2 can't come soon enough. Oh my goodness. And like I said, I check for the update just ridiculously way too often. That's how I know the dates when they do all the bug updates. I remember all the days because I'm checking so often. Oh, cute little leaf emoji. How'd I get the 3 slots? These, so the Java Breeze, which is the green machine, and the Vintage, which costs money. The Vintage does cost money, and the Digimaster, which costs money, can go up to 3 spots. But the Java Breeze, out of those 3 machines, is the only one that doesn't cost money. It is 60 gems, 60 of those purple gems, and it's the green one. And if you max it out to level 12, you'll get the 3 espresso spots. I haven't checked their Instagram. I am on their Discord though. But I haven't checked their Instagram. Have they put something out on there, possibly? But I do have their Discord. Yeah, and since I'm in the Discord, I feel like that's where if you know, they'll put out you know, new updates, and they're pretty good about adding stuff on there. But I haven't personally checked their Instagram or anything. Oh, don't feel dumb. It's okay if you accidentally upgraded the Lux 360. I literally did the same thing. I upgraded that machine to the max, and I upgraded the other machines to the max before and I honestly don't know if they had this in the beginning, but the comparing stats button, I'm sure most of you know what that is now, but I don't remember if when the game first came out, if they had that comparing stats of the machines button. So I upgraded the machines, so like all of you guys could see the different stats at max upgrade. But then, you know, as I learned the game more, I was like, oh, you can check the stats with this button. I didn't need to upgrade this. So silly. Waste of money. But honestly, who cares? Like, I'm just stacking money at this point anyway. So don't feel bad, because I literally upgraded my machines to the max. But the Java Breeze, yeah, and the grinder too costs 60. So for the full set, if you want the full set, it does cost 120 of the gems. But of course, I definitely recommend getting the machine first versus the grinder. Stars Fire, thank you for the follow. How do you know if you can buy gems on Steam like you can on mobile for the pizza game? I'm sure you probably could on Steam. You would have to look in the DLC section. But if you're playing the Peach event does have in the store section of the Peach event, it does give resources where you can trade your Peach tokens. For the Peach event, you can trade your Peach tokens for resources, so you can trade them for diamonds or money for, you know, the cash in game. So if you need extra cash for the auto buddies or whatnot, you can definitely use your Peach tokens and do that. But as far as like gem packs, you would have to check in the Steam store the DLC section. But I don't think I've seen anything there. I just seen like topping skins and, you know, some past event, you know, decor. Oh shucks, damn, I can't even make it to 20 gems. How am I gonna get it to 60? Honestly, the only reason I have so many gems is just literally watching the in-game ads every single day. You know, every day we click into, and after the coffee news here, it does the ad, which you guys know you stick with me. So, unfortunately, if you want the gems, you gotta watch the ads. Let's get it. Oh shucks, I forgot when we were on the main date page, I forgot to show the equipment section, the stats and the levels, because the basic brew and the Lux 360 machine do go up to two espresso spots, but yeah, the Java Breeze, which is the green one that costs the 60 gems, does go up to the 3, and then the Digimaster and the Vintage, which I have, those cost money. Those do go up to the 3 as well. But I do like the fact that at least the Java Breeze does go up to the 3 spots, and that doesn't cost money. It just costs some of your time. Ooh, $3 tip, yes. Oh shucks, I did a bad grind on that. What's a cold strawberry latte? I made an iced latte and got a refund. Oh no! Well, I'm making an iced latte right now, so I can show you. Well, normally when you do the grind, you want to hit that line, so you hit the perfect. And when you do the espresso, you want to stop it in the green zone. And then what I do is the tall glass, 2 scoops of ice. Any drink that has ice in it, it's always 2 scoops. And then mine's a lavender, but yours would be strawberry. So you would do 4 pumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then toss your espresso in there. Or you could put the espresso first, it doesn't really matter. Milk all the way to the top. And you can do the same thing with an iced Americano, the cold water to the top. But I made it and she said it's trash. Oh no! Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Nice strawberry latte. Mine was a lavender, but it's, you know, still the same concept with the 4 pumps of the, oh shucks, the 4 pumps of the syrup. Let's do it again because I got 2 more here. So if they said it was trash, something either went wrong, something happened, but you want to hit that perfect line, stamp it down until it sparkles, and then just hit the green zone. I'm sure you did this. And like I said, the game is, the Tap Blaze people are still doing updates, so some drinks, even if you make it correct, sometimes they'll still come out wrong. But I haven't had that happen in a long time. So I do the 2 scoops of ice. You can toss the espresso in right away or do the pumps of syrup. It doesn't really matter. Mine are chocolate, so I'm gonna do 4 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then cold milk to the top. And you know it's to the top because look, the milk carton will set itself down. You see? I know some people were accidentally underfilling it, and that was causing the refund as well. Yeah, I've been waiting super long as well for the second part of the story. Oh, chapter 2, come out soon, please. I know we're all waiting in the same boat. And those of you that aren't, you know, you haven't finished chapter 1, honestly, think of it as a good thing because all the rest of us are waiting for chapter 2 and you still have fresh gameplay if you're just starting the game. So I wouldn't think of yourself as behind or anything like that. I would honestly think of it as a good thing because you still have a lot of fresh gameplay before they add chapter 2, which who knows how long that's going to be. Lisa, hi! Oh my gosh, your husband wants to be part of the cozy crew. That's so funny. That's really cool. Oh, Mercy, which coffee machine would I recommend? I can actually show you. The day is almost done. I can show on the equipment page here. But the machine that I recommend that does not cost any money is the Java Breeze. It is the green one. It costs 60 of the purple gems, which you get by watching the ads in game, and that's honestly my go-to, I would say, without spending money, because it does go up to the 3 espresso spots. And the basic brew and the Lux 360 machine do not. Those also don't cost money, but those ones don't go up to the 3 spots. So I would say the Java Breeze, which is the green one, because it's easy to forget the name. Only 5 gems. Don't even worry, honestly, because look, it's not much, but you get from the main page on the quest, you get 1 gem here, and then you just, every in-game day, you just gotta save those gems after the coffee news. I know it's such a bummer, because I understand not everyone can spend money to buy packs, and I certainly haven't bought packs. The only thing I've bought is the vintage coffee machine, but I just have saved all my gems. That's the only reason I have that many. And if you can buy the gem packs, like, good on you. Totally good on you. It's your money. You can do what you want with it. And some people have the luxury of doing that, and some people can't. And so, I mean, honestly, the Java Breeze, it sucks watching the ads, but it's honestly the best one without spending money, in my opinion. So this one's the Java Breeze. It's that green one you can see down here, or if you're on the main page, it's the top right one. What does the yellow coffee symbol mean when upgrading the equipment? Okay, the yellow coffee symbol that you need to upgrade the equipment is what you're talking about. The requirement. So it doesn't show it up here for me because I'm maxed out at level 15 because they haven't, unlocked chapter 2 of the game. And they capped levels, but the yellow coffee token, you get that by leveling up your level. So I'm at level 15, so whatever level you're on, 10, 11, every time you level up, typically it gives you some of those yellow tokens, which is really nice. And to make sure you're leveling up, you can click either down here in the bottom left corner or on the my pad on the counter. Either one, they both work to get to the same place. Go into quests and claim your daily quests. They refresh every 24 hours, so you definitely want to claim those so that way you're leveling up, and that's how you're going to get those yellow tokens every time you level up. That's what it seemed to be, at least before I got capped at level 15. Yeah, those are really confusing, how to get those little yellow tokens. I remember when I first started the game, I was like, where am I getting these? How do I get them? And then I noticed when I was leveling up, that's how I was getting them. Winnie the Pooh, thank you for the follow. Have they said anything about the quest level being in the middle when everything is completed? No, I haven't seen anything about that. I honestly think it's just like an oversight, because they have the check marks throughout the whole bar. If you look in the, if what I'm talking about is in the quest section, in the story quest, the bar, the progress bar, it shows the progress bar half full, but the check marks go all the way to the end. It's really weird. I think it's just an oversight. I'm not really sure why. Mine shows the exact same thing. I think it's just like, yeah, an oversight or something on their end. I'm not really sure. Alright, let's get the ad over and done with. You guys know. Thank you for hanging out.
My plans for Playville.
Tilly Winkle, thank you for the follow. And then same thing with like the ice lattes that I mentioned earlier. An iced Americano, you do the 2 scoops, toss that espresso baby in there, and cold water to the top. If it's a latte, cold milk to the top. Just make sure before you pop that milk in there, you add the flavoring if there's a flavoring, and you do the 4 pumps if there's a flavor. Cute little leaf emoji, thank you for the follow. When I see that emoji, I always think of WALL-E. I love that movie. Winnie, thank you. Yeah, I'm really digging the decor too. Don't get me wrong, I really love our decor that I have in the shop here, but I really hope that they add some new stuff because what am I saving for? You know? Yeah, I freaking love WALL-E. I just unlocked him in the game Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Okay, perfect. An iced strawberry latte, so 2 scoops, espresso, 4 pumps, and cold milk, and then they wanted more strawberries on top. Is it better on laptop or iPad? I personally prefer to play it on my PC, but I know not everyone can do that. But I see a lot of people playing on their iPad, and I think that's pretty cool. I think if you're playing on your iPad, I bet the stylus, having the pen certainly helps, I'm sure. You know, I've mentioned this before, but hopefully at some point, so I bet they're gonna fix the milk glitch. It's still working, but for anyone that's having trouble steaming the milk, I can certainly show you. But I really hope at some point they add where you can steam 2 lattes at once. It's the best on iPad, oh my gosh, you're so funny. Heck yeah, it seems pretty nice on the iPad. I'm sure like compared to a smaller screen like on your phone. Anything with a larger screen and your touch screen, you know, I feel like is always going to be better. Sugar Rush. But honestly, you know, not everyone can play on a tablet or an iPad, and anything's better than nothing, right? So being able to play on the phone even. Oh shucks, did I miss your question, Annabelle? I can hopefully answer it. I may have missed it, so sorry if I did. Mercy, thank you for the like. Oh shucks, yeah, I may have missed your question. Oh, do you know if it stops at level 15? Yes, it does. They capped it at level 15, unfortunately. And I can only, like, surmise that the reason they did that is because... Oh gosh, oh my gosh. I must have totally... Oh my gosh, I made an iced latte. I was looking at the chat. I haven't had a refund in forever. Oh, cheapers. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm so sorry. I think that the reason they capped it at level 15 is because they don't want people getting too many levels ahead. Because if you, as you know, since you're at level 15, that certain levels bring new ingredients, and those ingredients give new drinks. So I just think they probably, when they release Chapter 2, or whatever updates with new gameplay, I do think that they probably just didn't want people getting too far ahead. They clearly don't care about the games, the game days, but they clearly care about the levels, because yeah, those make sense because they unlock different ingredients. So I can only think that's probably why. Refund blast. Oh man, I haven't had a refund in forever. You can get good coffee. It's Android, Apple iOS, so you could definitely get it on the Google Play Store, Apple Store. Why didn't I restart the day? Oh, it was just one refund. It was just an accident. I was paying attention to the chat. I just made the wrong drink. Not a big deal. It was like 12 bucks. Nah, I got enough money. I don't really care if it was 12 bucks. That's okay. I'll take the refund for the team. I messed up. I'll take it. Let's get this ad over and done with.
My plans for Playville.
Oh, you bought the Vintage Pro set and it's amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm happy you like it. Yeah, I'm really digging it too. No, this game is not on PC yet. I'm using the emulator BlueStacks to play it. You can use whichever emulator you want, honestly. That's the only reason, like, I just wanted to play it on my PC. They do have, you know, there's Good Coffee, Great Coffee. They do have another game, Good Pizza, Great Pizza. I'm sure you already know that. And then that one is on PC. You can get it through Steam. Sometimes Steam has sales, but I know right now it is 10 bucks on Steam. Or I'm sure it varies by region at least. Hi, Cammy. Like with the bug update, this is a new phrasing update. Vanilla Mountain without the vanilla toppings, because they never had that phrasing before. They didn't have that one before, I remember. But it says without the vanilla toppings, so you still do the whipped cream. Bye, Mercy. Have a good day. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Oh my gosh, I was like, what am I making? Good thing if you accidentally put the espresso in the small cup, you can pop it into the mug. Unfortunately, it does not work the other way around. Yes, BlueStacks is free. You just want to make sure you download it through the actual website. Sometimes it'll pull up like third party. You definitely want to make sure you're on the actual website. But it is free. Unzish, hi. You just finished playing Good Coffee, heck yeah. Thanks for coming to the stream, I appreciate that. Never enough coffee. Never enough coffee in the day, for sure. What am I making? Okay. Yeah, the game is super fun, and honestly, if you have a phone, I would definitely download it on that. At least it's free, thankfully, which is pretty cool. At least they didn't like make it cost any, you know, $1 or $2 like a lot of those really nice mobile games. And especially because it's so popular, I'm surprised that they didn't. Well, they did do like the pre-registration, and then it did like get crazy popular. So yeah, I'm really happy that they didn't charge people for it. Oh, Emmy, hi. You can actually get this coffee machine at any level. This one does cost real money, full disclosure. But if you don't want to spend any money in-game, which is totally understandable, the machine that I would recommend is the Java Breeze. It costs 60 of the purple gems, which you get from watching the ads in-game. And it does go up to the 3 espresso spots like this one does. And it's the Java Breeze, it's the green one in the equipment section. But if you do want this one, you click the purple gems up here and it's up in the store area. And it was $3.99 plus tax with the grinder, with the coffee grinder. But I know it does vary by region, because some people said it costs more, some people said it costs them less. So yeah, it just must vary. And you could certainly purchase the machine, like the coffee machine, separate from the grinder, like if you just wanted one. Yes, I am playing on my PC. I'm using the emulator BlueStacks. What am I making? Iced vanilla latte with vanilla bean. When I read the chat, I have to check the order a billion times, or I will get refunds for sure. For sure. No, I didn't download mine from Google Play. I downloaded it straight from the website as a PC extension on the computer. But I did have to, I'm not tech savvy at all. I did have to Google I had to Google everything. So you may have to ask Google for some help, because I did a straight download directly from the website. Okay, this is the machine I was mentioning before, the Java Breeze. The green one costs 60 of the gems, which you get from watching the in-game ads. You watch the ads, they pop up when you click the day. When you're on your cafe and you click day, whatever you're on, they'll pop up after the coffee news to watch the ad. and that's how you get the gems. It's kind of lame, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, if you don't want to put money in the game, and I definitely, the only money I've put in is for this vintage machine because I really wanted it. It was so cute. I really wanted it. But the only other one I say, the basic brew, the deluxe 360, you can see at maxed out they only go up to 2, and they certainly have good stats. Like if you click into a machine and you click the blue arrows, you can compare the machines, and the machines like the Java Breeze, the green one that I mentioned, it has bonuses. Like at level 6, moderately increases latte tips, moderately increases hot drink revenue. Even the basic brew, the one that you get in the beginning of the game, slightly increases espresso revenue. So if you haven't looked at the machines and clicked into these little bonuses, I definitely would. And like I said, you can click the blue arrow here to compare them all. But the Java Breeze is definitely, if you don't want to spend any money, that's the one I would go with, because at level 12 you can see you do get the 3 espresso spots, which is pretty rad. Alright guys, let's get the ad over and done with. I'm gonna do the ad, but I'm also gonna get a drink during the ad, so the ad might be done and show like the X in the corner before I get back, but I'll be right back in like 2 minutes. Thank you guys for waiting while I got a drink. I'm kind of feeling like playing some good pizza. What are you guys feeling? Hi Michaela, thanks for joining. Oh no, I'm sorry you're having trouble downloading BlueStacks. Like I said, yeah, I downloaded it straight from the website. I didn't go through Google Play. You might have to Google what you're gonna have to do, because I didn't do it that way, but it certainly could work that way. I'm not sure. I've never tried it that way. Mika, thank you for the follow. And if I missed your follow, I'm so sorry. I try to catch them when you do. Ooh, Ray, yes, you're feeling good pizza. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like hopping over to some pizza time. Hi, Sophia. Yes, Ray, I'm loving the Peach event too. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to have Peach as a permanent topping. As long as you finish your pizza pass, if you did get the pass, then you will get the peaches. If you finish it at the end of the pass, you'll see you'll get peaches as a permanent topping. Hi, S. Oh, okay, so some people had trouble with this chocolate milk order. If you get this one, bring me back to my childhood with sprinkles on chocolate milk, or if they ask for chocolate milk, then it's gonna be 4 pumps of chocolate and then cold milk to the top. And then this one, it said sprinkled, so we gotta put sprinkles on it. But if they ask for caffeinated chocolate milk, then they want a nice chocolate latte. Yeah, the keyword is caffeinated. If they say caffeinated chocolate milk, they want iced chocolate latte. But if they say something like bring me back to my childhood, they, then they just want chocolate milk. So the 4 pumps of chocolate and then the cold milk to the top, no ice. Hi H, hi Danny. Hi Lay. And now it's gonna get covered up. And normally for a cold water order, you would do 2 scoops of ice, but she said no ice. All the way to the top. Otherwise, yeah, you'll get the refund if you don't fill it all the way. Alright gang, I think this is where I'm gonna call the coffee stream. But if you want to hang out for some good pizza, great pizza, I'll be starting that in like 15 minutes or so. So if you haven't followed or subscribed, whatever platform you're watching on, please do so. You'll get the live notification for when I play good pizza, great pizza, which is coming up next. So I'll see you guys really soon. Thanks for hanging out.